There we go. Alright, hello, hello. I have arrived. But yes, it is time. We're late, so maybe the schedule isn't super useful. But yeah, so today we're going to do things. We're going to do stuff and things. But more specifically, we're going to work on emotes and such, and we're going to work on some video stuff. But yeah, this is not entirely, I guess, outside of the realm of what we have done before on stream, but it is pretty novel. It is pretty novel in terms of content here. Yeah, we did a stream a good long while ago where we drew part of a background. I say that as though I expect to draw all of the emotes and edit all of the video today, which I absolutely do not. It occurs to me that I probably don't need to draw any more attention to the schedule, considering that it's no longer accurate and has not been since yesterday. But yes, I guess there's nothing more to say on it. But yeah, so basically the Thursday stream is happening today instead of on Thursday, because the Wednesday stream didn't happen on Wednesday. But yeah, we're not going to have a Saturday stream or anything like that, I don't think. I'm not planning on it at any rate. I guess it's not impossible, but it's very, very unlikely. But yeah, I guess there's not all that much to say. There's no more schedule to go over for this week, so we might as well get started. Here we are. Almost. I guess, yeah, you cannot see this yet. There we go. Here we are. So yeah, so once again, I'll go over sort of the particulars. So yeah, we are. I use the I guess not singular we, but like sort of I use we as the Alright, let's take that from the top. I refer to myself in the and you all collectively a lot, when it really doesn't always necessarily make sense. So maybe I should either refrain or at least be more mindful of when I do and don't. But yes, so recently, I don't know about you necessarily, but I became an affiliate on Twitch, so that means emotes and things. So many things. There's a lot of things that are involved in this, but emotes are the thing that is, I feel like, the most emblematic, so we're going to focus on that for right now. There's a lot more to keep in mind and all that, but this is what we are concerned about at this specific moment in time. Alright, so, I was making a point there, I'm sure. But yes, so, emotes. We're going to work towards making some of those, hopefully to get those deployed soon. I can give no estimates, but you know, I can certainly put in the effort to make them. But yes, and after this, maybe we should have stayed on the room screen to discuss, because that's where we usually do our discussion, but you know, it's fine. But yes, after this, we're going to spend, I think, probably an hour, maybe a little bit less on each task, and we will sort of see where that gets us. But yes, after we have spent some time on the art, and again, I do not anticipate being done with anything by the end of this stream, but once we've spent some time getting started, at least, then we will move on to doing a little bit of video editing. So I will be the idea I had was to sort of make a bit of like a highlight reel, essentially, for a video. In particular, I decided the VOD that we would use was going to be the one the final Super Mario Brothers VOD that we have, in which victory is achieved. So yeah, going through that and making sort of a little highlight reel. But yeah, I guess I haven't actually, watched it through, so I don't necessarily know when are going to be the good parts of it. But again, I didn't go into the stream expecting that we would be done with anything by the end of it. I went into the stream expecting that we would have started a few things. And, mostly this is an excuse to get myself to do these things after putting them off for so very long. But yes, so we're going to start with emotes, which is probably going to be the most challenging part of this for me. Because I've got, how do I put this? Not my art style, but the style of how I do art. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm perhaps excessively thorough, I would say, a lot of times in most of my pursuits. So I tend to, I'm very bad at, in art, reducing things to simple shapes and such, which is unfortunate because that's sort of what comes through best in an emote, because they are very small images, so you need to have a lot of, you need to really know what you want to emphasize and emphasize it well, and reduce as much unnecessary complexity as possible to maximize readability and all that. But yes, like I've said, I am very bad at that. I have very little experience with it because I tend to spend extraordinarily long stretches of time just hammering out every single detail that I can potentially get anything out of whatsoever. So, we're gonna try and break that terrible curse tonight and simplify, I guess, honestly, this will probably end up being more so a study in simplification of an image, that more so than it will be production of any specific image. But we will see. We will see. So yeah, I guess I should talk a little bit about what I want to do vis-a-vis emotes. So, I've got a few emote ideas written down, and actually let me bring up the list. Well, I don't know, some of them are on the list, some of them aren't, and I guess it doesn't matter if I bring up the list or not, because I can just say things. I don't need to just read them off of a text file, I can just say things. But yes. So, I'm thinking the emotes that I feel like I want to start out with are our emote prefix. My emote prefix. Why is this gray? There we go. My emote prefix is Tiberious 24. I guess that's not super relevant, but And I was thinking that basically all of the emotes, or maybe not all of them, but emotes in general would sort of follow this pattern of Tiberious 24 and then Vander whatever. But yes, so the emotes that I want to work on today, I have tentatively named Vander Cease, Vander Jam, and Vanderfield. So yes, so sort of the idea of Vander Cease is sort of an emote of me looking a little bit annoyed at something, because I tend to ask things to politely cease when they are bothering me. But yes. But yeah, Vander Jam would be sort of myself with some headphones listening to music, decorated with probably quarter notes, or probably not half notes. Those are less visually striking, I would say, than quarter notes and eighth notes. particularly, music theory. Anyway, the details are not important. But yes, and Vanderfield would be a sort of a sad emote. So we will have the three primary emotions: mild irritation, music, and sad. Those are all you really need in life. But yes, so before we can get to that though, we need to get an idea of sort of how we're going to design this small Tiberious. Yeah, actually, another one that I was thinking of was like and we may, I don't know, we'll see how much time we have, I guess. How much we can get done. But yes, I was also thinking of sort of a Vanderthink emote, of sort of a, you know, emblem, or not, what's the word I'm looking for? Akin to perhaps the thinking emoji, in the sense of having sort of a pondering face with sort of the hand gesture. I don't know what you'd call that, but you know the one, presumably, if you've seen the thinking emoji in any capacity. But yes. Now, I've got a lot of other emote ideas, which is why I thought to pull up the list, but the whole point of this is that we're not going to work on all of them because we're probably not going to finish any one of them, so we want to just, we want to focus down on what we can accomplish in this time. And so once again, what we're going to focus on first is we're going to focus on taking the Tiberious Vanderfield and making Tiberious Vanderfield into a simpler, smaller, more easily recognizable in a small image form, I guess. I'm not entirely sure where I was going with that sentence. But yes. So, first, we need some reference. It's me. I wonder, can I how closely can I replicate this pose? I can't tell, because if I look over to the left, I am not looking sort of dead on. Anyway. Imitating a still image is perhaps not the best use of time, when time is so limited. But yes, so, the essentials of Tiberious Vanderfield. We have the mask. Well, that you can't see that. Hold on. Yes, the mask with its sort of points. The face, or the mouth with its points as well. This is... Let's do this off to the side a little bit to get a better idea. But yeah, sort of the pointy mask. And there is, sort of a subtle gradation in the point here. But I think probably that detail will have to be dropped, because that's probably unnecessary in the emotes and may not come through very well. But yes, so the mouth following a similar pattern. But yes, the eyes with a much different pattern, but you can see sort of a vaguely similar structure, almost sort of inverted from the lower part of the mask, and somewhat less what's the word I'm looking for? Less extreme in angles, repeated on the top here. Well, yeah, then sort of a eye shape, or not eye shape, but like a, And I always, for some reason, whenever I'm drawing my eyes, I always mess it up and get make sort of a, pointed, almost rupee-like shape. But no, it's like this. It's like this. There we go. And this will not be what the emote looks like. Not if I have anything to say about it. And I sure hope I do, because I am the one making it. In theory. Whoops. But yes. So... look at this spitting image. Sometimes it's hard to believe that I drew this whole thing, but I guess it did take me like 3 months, so. But yes, this is not the best, but we're not going to dwell on that. Anyway, so that's very important. The eyebrows, also crucial, clearly. But yeah, you can simplify those down to 2 triangles, essentially. But yeah, the hair is something that I don't know, I don't feel like I ever quite got... I feel like I could have done a lot better with it. Of all the parts of my getup, my fashion sense, I feel like the hair is the part that I could improve upon the most. But yeah, also interesting, this is sort of the PNG I use for most official business that requires a PNG. It's the PNG that I use for like my Discord reactives, and that I send out to people who request PNGs from me, which is not a massive number of people thus far, but yeah. What I'm pointing out here, essentially, is the eyebrows on this one are visible in front of the hair, whereas they are not in, me here. If I keep this guy on screen too long, you'll forget which one's actually me and which one's the image. And that would be bad. But yes. So, generally sort of some poofy shapes. Swooping in either direction. A little bit higher up on this side than this side. All that. But yes. Crescent shape here. Star shape in the back. And then another star shape, sort of filling in the gaps. Where they're sort of the points of each are in the gaps of the other. But yeah. So swoopy, soft shapes for the hair. I've got to say, for having professed a great inability to simplify things, I'm doing pretty decently okay right now. I guess probably when I'm trying to do it on my own, I tend to overthink it. Whereas here, when I'm, trying to get through this pretty quickly, and thus not giving myself the opportunity to overthink it, then the simplification can actually happen. So I guess probably that's the crux of the issue, overthinking, more so than it is an actual lack of technical proficiency. But yeah, anyway, probably there's a lot of details in the hair. There's a lot of details in the hair that probably won't come out very well in the sort of finished product of the emotes. And, yeah, do not necessarily contribute all that much to it. So we'll sort of have to think about what we can do to reduce this. And so, yeah, so there's also, other shapes. I look so very silly. Also, this drawing. I jest. This is deathly serious. I've given myself a very large head here. I guess we'll we'll just say that this is, well, I did intend for it to be separated out. Maybe I should put it like off to the side so it looks a little bit, it looks less like I have a very large cylindrical cranium. The face is challenging. Not in the sense of being hard to look at, but in the sense that it is very hard for me to stay composed whenever I see it. And then, yeah. You don't really see a whole lot of the sort of back beyond sort of the front layer of hair. But yeah, it's a bit less detailed, a little bit more just poofs. Oh dear, don't do that. Then yeah, so the star shape. The star shape will probably end up being, yeah, the hair in the back and the star-shaped hairpiece will probably end up being the sort of least touched, or the least, what's the word I'm looking for? Of all of these parts, it'll probably be the part that is the most simplified in the end product. Because it is, you know, behind everything else. Yeah, on the actual model, the tied up hair is some of the most complex of the hair, I would say. It's definitely, it feels like the part that I spent the longest working on at the very least. So, I don't know, I guess I didn't keep all that close track. But yeah, so sort of something like this. And yeah, you can't see... I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think under any circumstance, regardless of how I sort of tilt my head, you can see the lower 2 points of the star-shaped hairpiece. But it is radially symmetrical in, you know, 5 points and all that. You can sort of see the lower sections of my tied up hair, I think. Yeah, it wiggles a little bit more, so. But yeah, so it sort of has a sort of curling motion to it, twisting and all that, into a progressively sort of smaller shape as it goes out. But yeah, one thing that we're probably going to want to do is sort of come up with sort of a, like, profile. Draw myself in profile, essentially, which I've never done, I don't think. At least, not since putting together this outfit. And so yeah, so I've sort of stopped at about this level, because I imagine, I don't know, I might not even draw a body on the emotes. But if I do, it probably won't be much lower than the shoulders. But yeah, probably like about like that or something like that. I'm trying to think. Can I do like I can't really do a confused look, I don't think. I don't really have that capacity. I can't like yeah. I don't know, I don't have that. I cannot. Alright, I've got to get rid of those eyes. I can't deal with those. It is too much for me. But yeah, anyway. So, we're halfway through our allotted time, essentially. So, let's start sort of start doodling, I guess. Honestly, that will be probably most of what we do here. We'll just sort of try to make something a little bit nicer than that. But we will be mostly sort of getting a feel for the how I can sort of simplify and exaggerate to create something that's, more readable from a distance. So to that end, I think we'll sort of zoom out a little bit, maybe, and draw, no, we'll draw at a reasonable zoom level, and we will zoom out as needed to get to check it here and there. But yes. So I think we'll start with, what do we want to start out with? I think we'll start, what's on top of the list? Cease. I don't know, I don't feel like mild irritation right now. I feel like I want to channel my own lack of knowledge of the subject and instead draw a look of confusion in the form of Vanderthink. Let me get an image for my own benefit of the thinking emoji for reference. Yeah, I can't like, part of what makes a lot of sort of thinking or confused expressions work well is the raised eyebrow. And I don't think, I guess even if I could raise my eyebrow, it'd have to be like it's kind of strange. I can only one of my eyebrows will really raise independently of the other one, which is a little bit odd, I feel like. But yeah, on the model, neither of them will, they both are sort of in sync. But, yeah, even if they weren't, I can only, raise I can only raise one of them independent of the other. And that is the one that is covered by the hair, so you wouldn't be able to really see it anyway. So, instead, in this, we'll sort of take artistic license and raise the other one. But yeah, so... Whoops, wrong tool. Sort of the crux of confusion is a look sort of like this. Trying to think. I didn't do that on purpose, in case you were wondering. And I kind of want to get the metal hand in on this. So, it'd be sort of like something like that. Roughly. It is so very hard for me to look at this and not just be absolutely delighted by the it looks very silly. I love it. Anyway, so simplified Vanderface. I think we'll sort of for facial proportions, we'll kind of want to, I feel like, emphasize the eyes a little bit more. Probably make the eye section a bit more prominent, mouth section a lot less so. Make the upper half of the head a little bit more prominent. So sort of like I guess if we were divided into fifths, sort of this area would be two fifths. This would be 2/5, and this would be 1/5. Let's quickly draft out a very rough sketch. And I feel like it works best if it's slightly not in profile, because profile's very powerful chin on this man. But that's profile. I guess not Not quite 3/4 view. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I've heard a lot of people sort of complain that they always draw in 3/4 view. For me, I pretty much always draw head on. I never draw in 3/4 view, and I never draw. I always forget the word. I just said it like a minute ago. Profile. I pretty much never draw in profile or in 3/4 view. It's almost always head on. Yeah, we need to keep the center line in mind. We might have made this side a little bit too prominent. But we can just squish it down a little bit. We need to make sure that the sort of nose piece there, whoops, is roughly equal with the other one. This is probably a little bit better. Erase that. Yeah, probably make this smaller. In keeping with what we already established, vis-a-vis proportions. Yeah, I guess I should have kept that. The center line. There we go. Alright. Sufficient for our purposes right now. Nope. Make it a little bit. There we go. This still feels like it's too long, so hold on. Try this again. There we go. There we go. So yeah, we don't need to exaggerate we don't need to foreshorten so much. Man, it'd be really nice. I use Clip Studio Paint. I don't know if there probably is an option for it somewhere, but I'd really like to be able to if the sort of size of the cursor changed to match like the size of the, drawing that it's doing. Because yeah, it shows you sort of the maximum size, but like it doesn't like shrink down to match when you're drawing at less than full pressure, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, so I always sort of think of my sort of upper eyelids, if you will, here as having sort of a slight downward slant because of the way that they're shaped. But they're almost like level in the neutral expression, when I'm sad, they point sort of down. Well, I guess they point down whether I'm sad or angry, but like, the inner corners point upwards when I'm sad and point downwards when I'm angry, essentially. But they're pretty level. The shape in general sort of suggests a downwards, a sort of, that's not visible, a sort of movement like this. Like that. But the reality of it is that the, inside is sort of is mostly level. More so than that even. But yeah, so I think probably for a confused look, it'd be best to have them sort of a slight inward slant. you know, the curves on the sides not changing too much. Something like this. This is probably drawn a bit smaller than we need it to be. But that's easy to fix, I suppose. Because we can just take this, and because this isn't the final product or anything near it, we can scale up. And we can hold Alt so that we don't need to, you know, move it as we're scaling up. There we go. Beautiful. The eyes look a little bit small here, so we're going to repeat that same trick, and we're going to scale up. Actually, we should do both of them at the same time. I was going to say, it does look a little bit challenging. Especially now, but this is fine. It's better than the alternative, I feel like, probably. That can be gone, there we go. That can Vander cease. I should draw in a mouth here, because so far I look a little bit like I didn't quite make the cut. I feel like I look like a Mortal Kombat character who didn't quite make the cut. And of course, now we've got the wildly different resolutions and all, but this is fine. Yeah, what do I look like when I'm mad? I don't get mad very often, so I don't have occasion to check. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, the slant on the mouth is not quite, or the angles on the mouth aren't quite as steep normally. But, like I said, this is an exercise in simplification and exaggeration for the sake of readability. Yeah, this is a terrible mismatch of resolutions. But we're gonna roll with it. Yes, so one eyebrow like this, more or less, and the other one like this. The eyes always get me. There's something about them. No matter how I draw them, they always look so silly to me. I guess the eyes look a little bit silly. Just naturally. But yeah. So, I think sort of, again, if we wanted to break this into fifths, this would be like 2/5. I think like we'd have like a fifth for the eyebrows, and then a fifth for the hair on top, and this would be another fifth on the bottom. And I think that adds up to 5/5. I sure hope so. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. But yeah, so the general shape of the hair is like so. And this, you know, would probably be best served being worked on another layer. But this is fine, because we are just sketching. Sort of a crab claw looking thing going on there. How do we want to do this? I think something like this. How's it? Let's... yeah. Reference. The different resolutions are really kind of throwing me. But yeah, and then this side swoops out like this. This side swoops over like this. And, you know, this sort of all comes together and forms the sort of front. Oh dear. What did I just do? Oh dear. Well, I've learned a lot of things that I can do. I don't know how to do the thing that I just did, where I moved the layer without meaning to or wanting to. But I guess maybe, well, no, I was gonna say maybe it's best if I don't. Nope, we want to keep this colored. It's the cease. So yeah, Control Alt to make to shrink the size of the pen. Yeah, like this sort of. There we go. Get rid of some of the resolution weirdness, at least make it less distracting to the eye, or to my eye, at least. I don't know, this does look a little bit too mad. I guess maybe we could have sort of a happy pondering. Whoops, don't do that. There we go. I don't know, I like... Nah, not a huge fan of that. Just sort of a serious expression. How serious of an expression can I make? Not... And I don't... It's hard for me to make sort of a flat expression with as angular a mouth as I have. Maybe sort of an aw type of face. Like I've just realized something. I don't know, I feel like that's an expression that would probably... It's very rough, but it would work better for like a... less of a thinking emoji and more of a aha. Like I've come up with a solution emoji. Which would be a different emote, I suppose. It doesn't really fit the Vanderthink ethos, I don't think. Let's clean this up a little bit. Once again, I'm getting sort of caught up in the weeds here. Yes, a look of mild sort of confusion, I think is of, well, confusion, yes, that's the whole point of this emote. But mild, maybe mild amusement. Sort of a less confused and more of a pondering sort of thing. Because I guess I generally don't get I don't really get frustrated with puzzles, I don't think. I like to imagine that I enjoy the process of solving problems and discovering things. So this could work. I don't know. I just don't know if it may not convey the idea of confusion, though. So yeah, this may be a little bit less accurate. But I think a little bit less accurate to me, perhaps, specifically. But a look of mild confusion, sort of or a look a look thus, I feel like, conveys the idea of thinking better. But maybe we could do just sort of a completely flat expression. Or not completely flat, but a very flat expression. That's neither sort of neither pleased nor displeased. More of a, For all the thinking I'm doing, I sure can't, I'm having trouble sort of channeling that feeling into the drawing. But again, maybe I'm overthinking things. Actually. Is this? Nah. That looks a little bit smug. But yes, I think a flatter sort of expression, maybe not this flat, but a flatter sort of expression sells it better, you know. Whoops, don't do that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. The mouth's getting a little bit too big. I think I want to reduce it. We're channeling the power of think. And I guess having the hand will help to sell it. The finger expression. Gestures, as they're often called, I suppose. This is very inaccurate to the way my metal hand here is structured, but you know. Sufficient for our purposes. Very important. Needs to be a little bit more centered, I think. Of course, this is going to tear up the face a little bit, but we don't care too much. I don't care too much. Not the whole point of, but a significant point of this exercise is to not overthink things. Ironic, perhaps, that the first emote we've made, I've been making, in the process of attempting to conquer my overthinking in art, is a thinking emote. I've become the very thing I was sworn to destroy. But yes, and so, sort of some extraneous fluff detail. Yeah, that needs to be there. This needs to be here. Not that big. Hold on. I think I, intended for it to be more like this. There we go. That's better. And then, since it's in profile, slight profile, you'll get to see the band that keeps my mask in place. That's why, if you'll notice, there's sort of a section here that's kind of pressed down. It's not visible even when I turn my head with this model, which is a slight failing, but I didn't really plan that out. That was a detail that I had always had in mind, but it's not one that sort of came through in the final work because I didn't really think of it. I didn't really think of it. But yeah. And then, sort of like this. The detail is, again, not all that important. We can take and leave it. What's important is the mood. And the mood is confused. Yeah, I think to sort of simplify the star shape, I don't know, I don't want to just go like this, because I like the way it's, it is, with its sort of 5 diamonds. But yeah, we'll make the sort of outer half more prominent and sort of shrink the inner half. Maybe a bit less so than this, or maybe a bit more so than this. I don't know. We'll see. This is pretty cute looking. It's a bit messy, so it's hard for me to sort of conceptualize what part is what, but it is cute looking. And really, what more can you ask for? Sufficient for our purposes. I do say that a lot. It's sort of it's something I say to myself to remind myself that, sometimes things can just be okay. They don't need to be perfect every time. Good enough for government work is a thing that some people say to express a similar sort of feeling. Good enough for various fields. Good enough for jazz, I think, is another variation on it. There's a lot of variations on that sort of phrase. I guess probably most professions have a variation on that, I feel like, probably. Except probably surgery. I would hope that they don't do good enough in surgery. I would hope that they, they do go out of their way to try very hard. But yeah, this is... my draw tool keeps being a little bit funky on me. But yes, this is okay. And we'll move it down so we have a bit more room to work with. But yeah, and then sort of the swirly shape, multiple tiered swirly shape. Trying to think of how the shape sort of comes together. Yeah, probably this is a lot more complex than the final emote will probably be. It'll probably be more like this if much of this detail is kept at all. Yeah, that needs to come in a little bit more. Yeah, again, it is, I don't know, it's a little bit big. The poof in the back is a little bit big, but it's fine, I suppose. Let's see, I'm trying to remember if, okay, yeah, this one points up when it, terminates. Had to look over at myself in the, preview to be able to verify that. And then yeah, there's one more that would be visible from this angle, I think. Maybe not so really, but to sort of sell it better. I really don't remember the angle that this one takes, so we'll just say it's like this, and if need be, I'll correct it. Because yes, they are all, you know, fully rendered and realized, just not all of them are drawn. Or they are all drawn, rather. It's just that not all of them are visible. Of course, this is a little bit inaccurate. It does sell the shape pretty well, so we might be able to forgive it for that. But yeah, it's not quite a top knot, I guess, but it's like, you know, it's more so in the top portion of my head. And certainly not about the size of my head. Or it is about the size of my head, but it's not, you know, it doesn't extend from the top to the bottom. And this will be sufficient for our purposes, as stated. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but this will actually probably work pretty well. But yeah, something like this. I like this. Actually, we should put this on maybe a different layer, just to make it easier to manipulate. I mean, it should be on a different layer anyway, to be honest, but you know. Unironically, one of the best pieces of digital art advice that I ever received comes from just a meme, basically, where someone was once asked what the best piece of digital art advice they could give was, and the response was just a picture of Shrek from the movie Shrek. Shrek, not Shrek. Oops. Shrek from the movie Shrek. Just saying, have layer. And really those, for a digital artist, those are words to live by. And they are words that you will die by if you do not, abide by them. It really is. The life of a digital artist is one that is just dramatically improved by knowing how to make use of layers and then making use of layers. Once again, this is not super accurate, but it sells it. It sells the look of being sort of turned to the side. But yeah, let's get rid of that line down the middle. But yeah, this is a pretty good first draft, I guess. It doesn't look anything like what I want it to look like, but I guess a first draft doesn't necessarily have to. We'll sort of decide on the particulars of the style later, I suppose. I will probably do most of the work for these off stream, but I don't know. It depends on whether or not I can find the time for them. If I can't, then, well, I don't know. For the time being, since I have a lot of specific goals in mind for games and whatnot that we want to complete, for now, any sort of additional work like this will probably happen off stream, or we might do an occasional, like, maybe monthly, maybe not, stream about the stream like this, where we do some more work on something, where I do some more work on something. But yeah, have another stream about the stream, and sort of work on the thing some more. And again, I will try to put in some time off the stream, but, you know, my time off the stream has other things that I have to do in it, so my options are not necessarily unlimited. Let's take a sip real quick, because I haven't done that all stream yet. Sip. Gotta stay hydrated. I guess it's not all that huge of a deal for me, because I do not stream for super long. Unlike, and I don't want to say this in a derogatory way, but, you know, there are people who stream for, like, you know, 4, 6, 8 hours a day, more than that maybe even, and not drinking any water for that amount of time would be very, very bad. But, yeah, an hour is not the worst, I guess. A single hour. I always make sure to have some water before I start the stream. But, anyway, we're gonna get up and we're gonna stretch a little bit. Gonna go on break for just a moment. Hello, hello. We have returned. Alright, so, video. Let me actually get Vegas up here. There we go. So, I've got to admit, I do not know as much what I'm going to do here as I thought I did when I thought about getting it starting this. So, we're gonna figure it out as we go. I have pretty much no real knowledge of video editing. I've edited, like I've said, I've cut out some content from a video before, and I put 2 video clips together without any sort of transition or, you know, anything interstitial between them. And that's pretty much the extent of my prowess. But we're gonna try and figure this out a little bit. But yeah, so the first thing that we want to do, I feel like, is we want to go in and sort of, we're not 100%, I guess at this point, I'm not 100% sure what we do and do not want in the final video. But I feel like it is safe to say the intro here is not necessary. So what's the, I guess you don't see the tooltips, but I guess that's not a huge deal. Is that? No, that just selects the videos. I can insert markers, which could be useful. But yeah, I feel like I want to go back a little bit. How? I'm pretty sure I can go back like frame by frame. Which one of these is frame by frame? Okay. I don't want to... There we go. And I guess we'll start from the first frame where after the transition. And everything before this, essentially, is undesirable. I know that there's a terrible noise that this makes. Oh dear. I should have kept track of what frame we're at. Nope. Well, it's a good thing that I can just, like, refresh like that, because that would have been pretty bad otherwise. But yeah, anyway, we can turn the quality up on this if we wanted to. I don't think that will necessarily be of use to us, but we can. And that's when the transition ends. Yeah, there is a button I can press to remove portions of events before the cursor position. But I think we'll just insert a marker for here. Because yeah, can I like... Okay, yes, I can click on the marker to get directly to it. Yeah, next, I feel like we can, well, we'll probably include some portions of the end. Not all of it, but probably part of it. I want to... Oh yeah, this is from when we were reading the manual. That will probably not stay in the final product, because it's not super relevant to the Super Mario Brothers. I forgot that this was like, you know, it only took us like an hour to beat Super Mario Brothers. So yeah, we'll skip ahead to the portion, yeah, where we thought about playing Zelda, but decided, oh no, we've actually got to go through the manual first. And scrub back. There we go. And I can name these, it seems like. And I should. I should, I'm sure, but you know. Yeah, I think this would be... Yeah, this is our last run, I think. Or, oh no. This is, maybe, then. Yeah, this is the final run. So just to double check. Okay, yeah, this is the final run. The winning run. Yeah, we'll make another note at the beginning of this one. Roughly. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, the name shows up right there. So yeah, actually I probably should be naming these. I was kind of expecting the name would like, I don't know, you'd have to like hover over it or open up something else to like search for it or something. But yeah, so this is post Mario. End of pre-stream. But yeah, we won't need to, I don't think, really include much of the schedule. That seems unnecessary. Hold on, what are we... What? Hold on. I was gonna say, why did it start out with like a game over? I couldn't have gotten that far that quickly. But yeah, no. I just, I guess I just must have, yeah, started the game with it not having not like fully closed it last time or something. But yes. So, there's also a region option. I don't know what that means necessarily. Oh dear, don't do that. I think we'll sort of mark out where we start playing the game, where I start playing the game. And we'll mark out where we finish the game. But yes, game time. That name doesn't show up for whatever reason in the timeline here. But yeah, so everything pre... Actually, we can... Oh dear, what have I done? Can we not? Okay. Because when I try to insert another region, it like inserts it here, which I don't want. What is this? Nothing that I want, I don't feel like. Okay, I think that must just be the area of the region that we previously created. Okay, so this is sort of a region marker. More so than this. But yeah, anyway, everything pre-stream can be pretty, I feel like, pretty safely cut out. Let's see if we can do that. Because yeah, I don't think I could just select the region and cut. Hmm. There's a cut tool. Ah, okay. I can split it. Ah. And I can move those apart a little bit. Alright, alright. But yeah, everything before the stream is not relevant, I don't think. I don't know, do we want the transition? Yeah. Oh, is that too small of a slice? No. Cool, alright. Yeah, we'll include the transition. It's not visible on the timeline. Ooh, there we go. Because it is such a small slice. So it might be a little bit hard to work with, actually. Oh. Interesting. I'm just sort of trying out random things, and it's working reasonably well. Random inputs. There's probably better ways to learn how to use Sony Vegas than to just sort of do random inputs and hope for the best, but you know. And I'm sure we can sort of stitch these back together. Of course, maybe we should have considered whether or not we wanted to have them apart in the first place. But, you know, this is a learning process. Hopefully this doesn't, like, cause it to become, like, all sort of weird and spliced. Oh. Yeah, I didn't notice any visual or audio oddities. Hello to you as well. Super Mario Brothers indeed. Super Mario Brothers. So, we'll move these back over to, like, the start. And we'll just assume that those few precious introductory frames won't be... Oh, hold on. Oh, the regions don't move. Okay. Maybe we can we select those? Okay, this is dangerous now, actually. Okay, we'll have to do the cutting at the end, I guess. Or I guess we don't need to save it for the end, per se. Let's see, how can I like move this frame by frame? I guess it'd honestly probably just be better to delete it. Then go back to sort of the frame where the transition begins. And then split it. Or I guess, yeah, marker. End of restream. So yeah. What do we want to include? I feel like there are slight issues in this, you know, because it's all on one track. So I can't make too many cuts throughout the portions. I mean, I can't make too many cuts throughout, like, the intro or anything, or else the sort of, I guess this doesn't need to be a product that we actually release on YouTube. I was sort of thinking about that in terms of, this is something that we're going to put and edit together into a thing that we put on YouTube. But, I don't know. Since the audio is not isolated, it might be a little bit weird. Right? Since I can't isolate the vocals from the rest of the, since the audio is all on one track, and I've since started recording on multiple tracks, but I didn't do it like back then in the ancient days of Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, and even if I did, like I didn't record the stream onto my hard drive, so I did get this off of Twitch, which and the Twitch VOD, and Twitch VODs only ever save with one audio track, as far as I can tell. Yeah, whatever, regardless of your settings for audio tracks. I think we must have done something with this region to break it, because it's broken. Or, Is it? Let's go to the help section. How do I work with regions? I understand that you can't see this, there we go. I understand that you can't see this, so this may be less than ideal, audio-visual content, but yes, click the Insert Region button on the editing toolbar, or choose Insert Region to add region tags at the end of the current section, or at each end of the current selection. Regions can be used to indicate sections of projects, such as credits or scenes, or they can be used to make notes in the project. Can we edit a region? Drag either region tag to move the tab and change the region size. Hold the Alt key while dragging either region tab to move a region and preserve its length. We don't want that. So we should be able to... Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, I figured the one on the left was the starter, but that's the end, actually. Interesting. But yeah, so... the game time region. That feels like sort of a... Game time region sounds like the name of perhaps a level in a game that's themed on games. Specifically the level being themed on games, not the game itself being themed after a game, because every game is game themed to a certain extent. Some of them are more so than others, but every game resembles games in some degree. Alright. And again, we probably don't need to go frame by frame here. In fact, yeah, we shouldn't go frame by frame here, because this is something else. There we go. I think that matches up with our current selection. It looks like it, yeah. It looks like if we zoom in enough, we can get maybe frame by frame on the timeline, but I don't think we really want that, because we don't need that much precision, I don't think. But yes. Let's see, I'm trying to think. What did, I don't know, I don't have, like, notes. And again, we probably should have watched through this. I should have watched through this before we got started here, so I would have a better idea. I don't know, maybe... because I can't, like, watch the stream in this time. I guess. Maybe I can. Because yeah, we don't need to watch the whole thing. The only parts that are relevant are the parts that involve Super Mario Brothers in some capacity. Or at least the only parts that are relevant to me, in my mind. So yeah, we'll start from the beginning of game time and, watch through game time at like double speed. And I'll just sort of slam the marker button whenever we get to a point that I think is interesting. This is a little bit too high-pitched for me to hear properly. We do have audio. That is true. That's still true of me. That's still true of me with Zelda. This is audio. The audio discussion. That is still true. It's amazing how much I agree with myself. This is really weird. Yeah, where we talk about practice. That's a shame. Man, the pitch is just really weird, though. Is this... That's probably just volume. Yeah, output fader. Mixing console. Well, we shouldn't adjust the pitch because that could be bad. First warp. Do I want to include the talk about the anniversary? Probably not, because again, we are sort of planning on the anniversary not happening currently. Like the event as I was sort of planning it. I don't know, this could be... I don't know. Yeah. Oh dear, I don't like that. I really don't like the weird sounds that it makes. Let's zoom in a little bit more so we can... This is... I should, make notes of this. Anniversary talk. This is what was this. What did I leave this for? I can't remember what this Oh yeah, practice. Oh. Move that back a little bit. Oops. Alright, let's skip back to... Can we? Hold on. Oh, okay. I still don't know what that will be, to be honest. Can we... Perfectly mundane Metroid. Yeah, I really don't like the sound it makes whenever I do that. It'll be interesting to see how long Metroid takes. For sure, for sure. We'll mark this as sort of the end of anniversary talk. That's funny. Alright, I really hate that, so we've just got to be very careful, I guess. So yeah, around here is where the fireball crouching. My typing skills are a little bit rusty. Oops. Oh dear. Oh, I've confused myself. What has happened? End of fire. Crouch. Ugh. Alright. This is just so weird. So weird, this high-pitched voice. I guess because I'm used to, like, in the past, I've sort of looked over some of my streams sort of in fast motion, but I've only ever done that before, like, on YouTube, which I guess must do something to, like, prevent the pitch from increasing so dramatically. Alright, no dramatic irony so far, but I don't know if we want to leave a marker here. Yeah, I think we'll go for another few minutes here. Can we... a little bit faster? Automation, Master FX. None of these are really what I want to do. Oh, I just realized. Oh. For whatever reason, you guys can't hear this, so... this whole time I've been like, you know, listening to myself speaking, sort of nodding along, thinking, oh yeah, and commenting on my own jokes. But you can't hear them, so like... Alright. Surely there's something I can do to like fix that, yeah? Because it used to play this sort of audio. What's my audio setup right now? It should be correct. Test? Well, it wouldn't. Yeah, my voice doesn't have anything to do with this. What is up with this? Why is the source not working? Test? Test? No, that's not. That's still wrong. Why is this as it is? Because yeah, Well, we found a different issue. Hold on, does this work? No, still can't hear it. Why isn't... Alright, now we've got a different problem to fix. Hold on. Because yeah, it's just like not... Is this not outputting to my... What is this? This isn't like... Wait. No. What is up with this? Hold on. Oh dear, that was a weird laugh. Weird sped up laugh that you can't hear. Why is this... Video games. Let's see. Yeah, what's with this? Oh dear, I hope this works. Okay, now I can't hear it, and it looks like you can't hear it either, so I guess we'll reset my options. This is very strange. Yeah, this really, yeah, it really loses a lot of the impact of the video editing when the video being edited is inaudible to you all. But yeah, why is... It's not... Hold on. I guess broadly speaking this isn't art anymore. So maybe I should have changed the category, but I guess... I don't know. You used to be able to choose creative as a category, I thought. But now you seemingly can't. Hold on, let's launch Conquer the Shadow World real quick. Oh, I don't have a... Or wait. No, yeah, I don't have a convenient shortcut to that, so I need to go find it. And we'll see, because if the audio's messed up on my desktop, then I need to fix that like now, before the next time we play a game. No? Because yeah, the audio for this is working. So why is the audio for... It's the same in Voicemeeter. Hold on. Right? Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna open Conquer the Shadow World again. Yeah, Conquer the Shadow World is showing up, and so is Vegas. Yeah, what's up with this? Actually, wait. Something seems to be up with Vegas and how it handles audio. We can jump over them. But yeah, this was when I realized I could jump over the Hammer Brothers, and I got very excited then. So we'll make a note of that. That was a good part of the video. But yeah, well, I've gotten thoroughly derailed, so I guess I'll have to diagnose the issues with Vegas and its audio not outputting to the stream some other time, because it is just about time we wrapped up. So get this schedule out of here, because it's no longer relevant. The week is over, and even if it wasn't, it stopped being accurate as of Wednesday. So, you know. Anyway, like I said, I will continue to work on various things, such as, you know, the art work on emote art, work on video art. Since Twitch won't let me call it anything other than just art. There might be a category. Or, wait, did I just hold on, did I turn off the category? It's not showing me a category here. Yeah, wait, what have I done? Oh dear. Well, anyway. What else is there to say? I guess we'll go over the plans for next week. I'm not necessarily planning on immediately getting back to this sort of thing on Thursday of next week. Yeah, we'll probably be back to playing a video game Thursday of next week. Let's see. So we won't be streaming Monday next week. We will be streaming Saturday instead. Yeah, so we can expect more The Legend of Zelda Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't know. We might get it done before Saturday. We didn't make very much progress in the very previous stream, but that's because we sort of got sidetracked looking for the ring and the old man, neither of which we were able to figure out. But, yeah, I don't know. I still do want to find the old man at the grave, but we need to determine what precisely is meant by that, and if I need something else to, you know, solve that particular puzzle. So, we'll figure that out at some point, I'm sure. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have all that much else to say, I guess. Tuesday, hopefully we will begin the Borderlands 3. We had to not do that last time because we were having some issues with that. But yes, Tuesday is the collab day with Altariana, Sheppy Sheps, and Judokami. Gotta make sure that all of that is communicated, just for clarity's sake. Then Thursday, we'll do whatever. But yeah, anyway, just to reiterate, whenever we get done with The Legend of Zelda, we will begin, what's the word I'm looking for? Metroid. And then once we are done with Metroid, probably before we're done with Metroid, to be honest, but at some point, middle of next month, as I was mentioned in the video that I was editing that you can't hear. But yeah, at some point during that time, I intend to get back to Hollow Knight and go for another ending and get some more percentage completion and all that. But yeah, so I think that's basically everything that needs to be said. Not super coherent, but we'll have a schedule out probably Monday that will hopefully tell you what you need to know. So you can look for that on Twitter and not have to deal with my bizarre rambling. But yeah, let's see. Anything else to be said? I don't think so. So, it is time for the customary raid. I don't know why I felt the need to draw it out quite that long, but you get the idea. Anyway, so, raid. If anyone has any raid suggestions, I would be delighted to hear them. As per usual, I will take a sip, give you a chance to make a suggestion if you have one. Sip. But yeah, looks like none at the moment. So, I think tonight we're going to go and drop by Chibi126. I'm meaning to drop by her stream for a little while here. Playing some Genshin Impact, it looks like. Alright, so the customary raid message is, as always, we have arrived. And I suppose that's basically all that needs to be said. So, I don't know, I feel like I always, well, I don't always. It's been a while since I felt like I've forgotten something. But now now I feel like I'm forgetting something again. I don't know, probably I'm just feeling a little bit preoccupied with solving the mystery of OBS not recognizing the sound specifically of my video editing program. Whereas literally every other, other sounds that are coming through the same, not channel, but through the same, I don't know what the precise term would be, but that are in the same sort of source, as far as Voicemeeter is willing to tell me, do come through on the stream. So that is just all thoroughly bizarre. And I'll have to figure out something. I cannot even begin to speculate as to what the issue is or how to fix it at this point. But that is neither here nor there. So, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you have had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell.